probably a good number of you who are watching us this morning either yourself deal with some hearing loss, or perhaps you know someone, love someone who deals with hearing loss. And so whenever we have Tiffany Ahlberg on the show with Ahlberg Audiology, she has a lot to educate us on. So lucky for us, she's back this morning talking about hearing loss in general, but specifically the lyric, because that's kind of been game changing for people.
It
right?
has, and recently I have seen so many more people who are excited about that benefit of having something in their ear for months at a time, not having to change batteries, not having to take the devices in and out, just being able to live life and forget about it and just be able to hear better.
It's kind of one of those things where once it's there in front of you, you think, gee, why didn't they think of this a long time ago? Because the dexterity demands of changing those little batteries, that's a lot for people as they get older, especially.
And not only just the batteries, but getting an instrument in and out of your ear requires dexterity. So if people have severe arthritis and they're not able to put it in and out, or even poor vision, if they're not able to see the right ear from the left ear, it makes it really difficult. So
but is everyone a candidate for lyric, or do you have to, because I know one of the things you tell us about all the time is it's all dependent on the type of hearing loss you have.
Yeah, not everyone is, unfortunately. And it not only is it hearing loss, but it's ear canal size. So the lyric comes in 7 different like small, extra small, extra small, medium, large, extra large. So they comes in so many different sizes, but we have to have enough room in the ear. So even though it comes in an extra small, some people would require an extra small, and they just don't make it small enough for those ears.
I wished for you the other day, I can't think now where I was, but I was kind of eavesdropping unintentionally on a conversation with some people and talking about this person's father, I think, and the hearing loss that he experiences and the difficulty because he doesn't, that's what it was, he doesn't really go out and do things anymore because he can't hear because of the background noise. And I thought, oh, you need my friend Tiffany.
Yeah, social isolation is a huge part of hearing loss. And I don't even think people realize that they're doing it. They just withdraw from situations, and it's just bad, not only psychologically, but just not being a part of conversations and the friend groups and all of the different things that are going on. It's just, causes depression.
But specifically what this particular person was talking about was not just a hearing loss, but it was the type, it was the fact that her dad can't hear because of the background noise. And isn't that something you've discussed before, where some devices can kind of tune that out?
It does, yes. So it really goes along with hearing loss because people, I think about it like if there was a conversation going on in the room next door, you hear something is going on, but you can't make out what it is. And that's what happens with hearing loss. And then you put background noise in, and it just makes it a lot harder to understand. But yeah, not only just fixing the hearing loss helps with background noise, but also the technology with several microphones looking for background noise versus highlighting the speech in front of you. So all of that makes a difference whenever you're in those situations.
I've known you long enough to know that you're not going to ever want to just tell someone, hey, give me a call, because you want them to do what's right for them. But to the way we live now, where you can order things online or you can buy things at the store, that can sound like a great idea, but if you're not being specific for your hearing need, you're throwing your money away?
Yeah, I mean, so if it's just, again, it depends on the hearing loss. I don't want to say, yeah, it'll work if you're just at home, you're watching TV in a very quiet situation, it might help. It really just depends on the hearing loss. And it's so hard for me to make that call, like whether you're throwing your money away or maybe it is right for you. But, they're not going to help in situations like what you're talking about in background noise. But
you've also talked before, we haven't done this in a while, but about the importance of getting that baseline hearing test. So for your diagnostic purposes, if somebody comes in, it's 50, right? Age 50, you recommend? If they come in at 50 or so and get a baseline and then a problem develops, does that help you diagnostically?
I had a lady yesterday, and her husband was in a car accident 6 weeks ago, and the airbag went off, and she said that he's, feels like he's had some hearing loss, some ringing in his ear. And I told her, I said he needs to come in as soon as possible for us to test him, and if he has a hearing test prior to that wreck, that helps us so much to know whether the wreck actually caused the hearing loss.
Well, and you hate to, I mean, the issue is you want him to be better.
Oh,
but
for sure.
from an insurance perspective and a liability perspective, that's now proof of a injury.
Exactly.
If you have that.
Yeah.
When you come in for that baseline hearing test, how long are you there? Is it pretty intensive?
No, I mean, it takes 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, so it's not a long test. Of course, we want to go over the results, just to let you know if it's, what those results are. But 20 minutes it's not a long test.
Okay, if you want it, before I let you run, if you come in and maybe somebody makes an appointment, they're hoping that the Lyric can be for them, but it's not. Is there any other brand out there that allows you to wear it for a little bit longer than normal, or are you just going to have to do the daily in and out?
Daily in and out.
Okay.
It's a very specialized device. There's nothing else that's like that.
What you talked about last time you were here,
the ear lens. The ear lens stays in there, so it's a lens that sits on the eardrum, but it has a behind the ear unit that you do have to charge daily.
Okay.
So there's still something that takes a battery. It's not an actual physical battery. It is rechargeable, but it does require that you put it in the charger every day.
Okay. Big day for you.
Yes.
You want to tell your news?
So we're going to be opening a second location in Athens, Tennessee, and we're hoping to have that open by the first of the next year. So yeah, it is exciting.
It feels like family when you go to her office, and I'm sure it will for this new location as well. But for the time being, you'll find her in Cleveland on North Ocoee Street. The phone number is 641-0956. Online, it's ahlbergaudiology.com. Do think about that baseline hearing test. I need to do it too. I'll talk a good game, but I've got to get in there and do it too. And then if you do have any type of hearing needs, she'd love to be able to help you. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.